Samir, your king in black, moving furniture, and house cleaning.
And welcome to another episode of the Angry Blerds podcast.
Where the nerds are black and the nerds are angry.
All right, so I'm going to go into a little bit of wrestling news.
Hold on, we got housekeeping.
Housekeeping can go anywhere, Samir.
We should probably start with it.
Go. Fuck it, go.
Why are you so upset?
I'm upset because you consistently show up to this podcast late every single week. I told you I got to explain. I don't give a shit about the couch, okay?
Okay, well, I said, hey, something came up, and we can push it. I always say push it another day. All right, I say, hey,
because you just show up, and once again, you have to work tomorrow. I don't work on the weekends.
Okay, I mean, I could do it anytime after I get off work.
But I have to edit. I like to get the podcast out.
You like to put it back. You like to get it out.
I'm not you. I don't like to procrastinate, Samir. I don't like.
It's not a problem. Look, you can always tell socials, hey, we're late this week. Whatever. It's not. You don't have to kill yourself.
But if it were up to you, every time. We would be late every week. It's not about me killing myself. It's about me having a strict regimen that I like to stick to. And you consistently fuck up the regimen 3 years running. Always.
I mean, sir, like I said, I don't have just me here. It's other people I got to deal with. So when we have to wait for a delivery, I have to handle delivery. Okay. Then I have to help the guys set up and put it in a certain area. That happened. I couldn't control all that. That's a lot of variables. I don't know. I mean, you can be upset at me. There's nothing that can change. This whole situation was out of my control after they set the delivery time. All right, they called us and said, hey, look, we're pushing the delivery up, and we just had to be there. Otherwise, it would have been like a week out. All right? So I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm sorry.
Get your housekeeping done, man.
All right. So do you want to redo the start? You want to restart over?
No, I don't really.
Why? It's like it's funny that you argue this, and you just pretty much kibosh the whole podcast with this personal shit, and then you
just go. I can cut it out. Go!
All right, then. Sure. Okay, so I guess Phyllis Coates, she passed away at 96. The original Lois Lane.
Yes.
Yeah, so that happened. And what was his name? The comic book I'm based on his name.
Keith Giffen, man. Damn, Keith Giffen passed away at age 70.
That's it. That's who it was. Yeah, the guy that created Lobo and who else?
Rocket Raccoon.
That's it. Yeah. So that happened, and we had some birthdays, but I guess we'll figure those out later on. I'm trying to remember whose birthday it was. That was really big.
I quit. This is your last episode, okay? You posted it. You're not even looking at it. It was Rumiko Takahashi.
That's what it was. Yeah. Okay. You good, man? Look, you want to take a few minutes?
No, go. What other?
I mean, you're not looking at your notes.
You're not looking at your notes. That's what's making me mad.
I'm looking at my post and I'm scrolling up.
So you can't scroll. You like there was a birthday that passed and I can't seem to find it.
Yeah, because I'm
start at the top, work your way down.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. What the heck are you talking about? Yeah. It's just I think you're just biting my head off because you're just mad about me about the whole time schedule thing. Like, that's not helping anybody. Like,
do you have any more housekeeping, Samira? Do you have any more housekeeping?
I'll bring more up later, but I think that was it. I swear there's one more birthday, but I can't really recall. Oh, yeah. Right. The lady that did the costume design for Ahsoka and The Mandalorian passed away at 56. I did not catch the cause of death, but that was pretty unfortunate. Shauna Trickett, I'm pronouncing her name correctly, but yeah, she passed away, which sucks. That was pretty. That one kind of hit close to home because I do love both those shows, and the costume design was on point for those shows.
Yes.
Yeah. So she passed away as well. And those are the biggest ones. But if there's any other birthdays, we'll give them a shout out towards the end.
All right. So Wrestling news, as I was saying before, due to this UFC purchase of WWE, it seems like the Endeavor Group wants Triple H to basically be in charge of all things creative, as he was once before a few years ago. So, for those of you who don't know, Triple H actually is the creative director behind the inception of NXT. So, all the people who aren't, like the superstars, they would still train, but they never had any screen time and they never actually performed in front of people unless it was a dark match. So, for those of you who don't know what dark matches are the matches you don't see on TV. So, like, perfect example, SmackDown is about 2 hours on TV. In reality, it's really about 4. So you get there, you get your matches, that aren't on the air. Like, I remember I went to a SmackDown event when I was living in Montreal. I think I was in middle school at the time. And we actually saw John Cena before it was John Cena. So this was like back when John Cena was like the prototype. He was kind of like, I don't remember what his whole shtick was, but he wasn't the professor. I don't know. He wasn't the professor of thugonomics, and he didn't do any of the rapping or anything. He was just the prototype. But yeah, so it looks like Endeavor has given Triple H the keys to the kingdom again for creative control. He was actually on SmackDown at the time of us recording this, so I didn't get a chance to watch it to see what new protocols he's going to implement or anything like that. And John Cena is also, once again, talking about leaving the WWE once the actor strike ends. So, yeah. Also, during that, because this was at a press conference for Fastlane, which was the pay-per-view that recently passed. He had a tag team match with LA Knight, but that's neither here nor there. So, yeah. He was saying, I made it clear that you can't do both of these because of liability insurance. If I were to try to juggle both, it's very selfish because I would put a whole lot of people in the movie business out of work if something were to happen to me, which is very true. But he also publicly apologized to The Rock for the whole beef of The Rock leaving WWE and going Hollywood. He said, I get it now, man. So, he apologized. So, took almost, 20 years or so to do that. But, hey, he did it. All right. Samir, what's your next story? Because I know you don't care about wrestling.
I mean, it's not that I don't care, but...
You don't care. You don't watch it.
All right.
The only thing you care about is Rhea Ripley, who actually just had a birthday this past week.
That's what the other one was. Okay, so, so Bocchi the Rock, which is a widely popular anime about a bunch of students starting a band, has caused a massive increase in sales in Japan. Which that's always cool to happen when art crosses over to other mediums and inspires people to try new things.
That's it.
I mean, I thought it was cute. I thought it was a cute little headline there. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Sony has announced their Slim models for the PS5. This in digital versions. So I saw this and I immediately got pissed off. Not because they're Slim versions, but because they now come with a terabyte of storage. So we couldn't get the terabyte when y'all released this thing 3 years ago?
I mean, you could just switch your hard drive out. Solid state out.
You cannot switch the solid state out on the PS5. That's why they give you the slot for the expandable storage.
No, you can definitely switch it out. No, you can switch the solid state out. I know for a fact you can. There's videos that you can that teach you how to do it. It's super simple.
You sure they just wouldn't add an additional memory? Because that's
it's not some crappy little memory card or a hard or external hard drive.
I put a solid state drive in my PS5. There's a second slot for an additional solid state drive.
Yeah, that's what you put in there.
Samir, you literally just said you can switch it out, not add an additional source of memory.
So what's your problem exactly?
That is because the terabyte.
Right, but the PS5 comes with 500 gigs. So if you add, let's say your additional memory you add in there is another terabyte, what's the problem? You already got it.
Yeah, but I had to pay extra for it.
You got to pay extra for this nonsense anyway. This one isn't cheap.
It's the same price. It's the same price.
Yeah, but if you want the stand is extra for some reason.
No, that's a different stand. You still get the regular stand that comes with the PS5.
Yeah,
this is just one that. No, this is one that can just go horizontal and vertical. So this one is compatible with the PS5s that we also have.
I heard people was pissed about the stand issue. I don't know. I mean, I don't see the appeal of paying extra once you already have the console. Slim consoles don't mean anything to you. It's when you don't already have the console. Oh, this one's going to take up less space. Let me get this one. It's not a viable upgrade. You should not care anything about this. This isn't for you. This is for people who don't have it.
Just talking about the extra 200 gigs of space.
You already have one in there. You already installed. You already upgraded your memory.
Because I had to pay an additional $150 for my additional memory.
Yeah, but you paid it like 3 years ago. So
nope, 6 months ago.
Oh, well, that's on you. You should have did it when you first got the console.
I couldn't find a solid state drive. They were all.
Oh yeah, the chip shortage. Yeah. Right. Oh boy, that was a while ago. Good times. And not really.
If you get the slim digital version of the PS5, you can also, if you want to, switch it to a disc version. So you can actually buy the disc drive separately. And these will be the status quo for PS5s from here on out, starting from their release in November. So if you got the first gen model like we do, that's it. Unless you upgrade. I mean, not upgrade, but replace it. But yeah. So, like I said, prices are still the same. Disc version $4.99, digital version for $49.99. In Europe, it is $5.49 for the disc version, $4.49 for the digital. The UK, £479.99 because they don't say cents. Digital version, £389.99. Japan, 6,980 yen. Digital, 66,980 yen. Digital version is 59,980 yen. And like I said, the stand is going to be $29.99 in the US, $29.99 in Europe, $24.99 in the UK, and 3,980 yen. So, my main question with this is, are the plates going to be compatible with this one?
Not likely.
Yeah. Because I don't know if you saw like the digital one, you can remove like the side panel where you could put the disk drive.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that costs extra too.
Yeah, because if you get the digital version and you decide to change your mind at the last minute.
Yeah, but it's like $80. So to get that part, it costs more than getting the disc version out initially. So it's like it's just the pricing for these two models is all over the place. It's not a good deal if you trying to switch over.
Yeah, it's like some of the comments said. Imagine releasing a slim model that increases the price. I don't.
Yeah, historically they go down. Historically, they go down in price though.
It's the same price though.
Yeah, but even if that's the same price is kind of an unprecedented thing because up until this point, slims have always been cheaper. Always. PS1 slims, PS2 slims. Whereas PS2 slims were definitely cheaper than the first ones. PS3 slims, Did we get a Slim PS4?
Yes, because that was when they announced the Pro. So you had the
right. Yeah, so those were, I think, cheaper than the initial model because the Slims were not $400 on launch, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So yeah, the fact that these are the same price that's why people are tripping out. That's why these aren't for people who already have the console.
Yeah.
Even if they were cheaper, they wouldn't be for you, but still.
Yeah, I mean, but hey, it is what it is. I'm glad I got mine. Samir, next story.
All right, Blizzard.
Don't do anything Marvel because I'm gonna go into that in full detail.
I just was talking about Blizzard. Blizzard locks Overwatch 2's hotly anticipated Diablo 4 skins behind a $40 bundle, sparking backlash.
So we taking stories again, huh?
Oh, that was you posted that? Okay, I'm on my Reddit feed at the same time as my Twitter feed, so I'm doing like both.
How about you just look at the Twitter feed?
Because there's stories in here that are fresher than the ones that I lock them together. That's why sometimes I forget the stuff in there. Why you don't even care about Blizzard? You don't play nothing Blizzard anyway.
I have several Activision games.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, so what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so
I was just complaining about Crash Bandicoot last week.
Yeah, so launched yesterday, the Lilith skin for Moira and the Inaria skin for Fyra are both part of the $39.99 Ultimate Battle Pass bundle for Season 7. So, yeah, they basically, you got to buy the Battle Pass just to get those skins, which people are pissed about. It's worth noting that the bundle includes 9 items. Here are the contents of it. So, it's a $20 Battle Pass tier skip, the Premium Battle Pass for Season 7, 20,000 Overwatch coins, skins, Inarius, Lilith, and Pumpkin. Not sure, I didn't see that one yet. And highlight intros. And then there's a bunch of sprays and stuff. If you ever play Overwatch, there's sprays that the characters can do, like, graffiti. So this shocked Overwatch 2 players and reacted in anger the way that Blizzard is making these skins available to everyone. And it's just, it feels greedy, essentially, and not very good.
Hey, we should be used to that now, but we're not. Yeah, that's $69 billion. Yeah, because they. But
this isn't a Microsoft decision though. Like, this happened before the deal went through. This is just Activision being Activision.
Capitalism.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, and people wonder why I don't buy DLC unless it's like. Honestly, what was the last DLC I bought? I used the credit today. No, you're damn right I do because of this crap. Like, bro, why are you acting like
that? Yeah, but not all DLCs like that. Because, for instance, all right,
Street Fighter. Do we have to talk about that $60 fiasco again?
You always bring up that nonsense though. Like, what about Burning Shores for Horizon? That was a good DLC. I know you didn't buy it, but there you go. That's a DLC you can buy. The Separate Ways DLC for Resident Evil 4 remake. That's the DLC you can buy.
Okay, Samir. There's a difference between additional story and skins. My main issue is skins and DLC characters. So like like Mortal Kombat. It's like,
so when they add in those many characters in past, like they'll add like 4 in a season, which is fine. First off, they have to balance the whole game. All right. Sometimes those changes are so massive, you need to update them at the game fully. So, like I said, DLC characters, as long as they're not on disc. Now, if I remember correctly, back in like 2012, 2013, Capcom got in trouble for having DLC characters on the disc that you just unlock with a code, and that you had to pay for that code. That's nonsense. All right, but actually downloading the game character into your game is different because that character wasn't there at launch. And they had to develop the character and recode
it. Mortal Kombat. The combat pack. And keep in mind, this is possibly Combat Pack 1. Because who knows? Because you know how Warner Brothers games like to do, especially with Mortal Kombat. They'll release.
Oh, we're getting multiple packs. Yeah, we're talking about Mortal Kombat 1.
$40. $40. I just looked it up on the PlayStation app. So pack 1 is $40.
What's coming in pack 1?
And Homelander, Peacekeeper.
Besides that, how they justifying like the whole?
That's it from what I see. Yeah, it says fighters: Omni-Man, Quan Chi, Peacemaker, Ermac, Homelander, Takeda. So those are the fighters. The cameos are Trimmer, Movado, Johnny Cage, Sarah, and Kanye.
Actually, so 6 characters, and it amounts to $40. That's about
6 characters and 5 cameos. That's $8. Bro, if anything, that should be $20. But due to the price of inflation and the increase in games, that's why it's $40.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to
release another combat pack for another $40. So that's $80 right there. And keep in mind, if you bought the collector's edition of the game, you're already $100 in. Or if you bought the standard edition, you're $10 in at that point.
Look, I'm not justifying that because that is a little steep on that. But like I said, that is a lot of characters.
Look, I'm just saying.
I mean, you have stages for all these characters. You got.
Do you?
So I don't know how.
Do you get stages?
They should have. They should have stages.
Yeah.
If they don't have stages, then I call foul. If they don't have stages.
Yeah, that's the thing though. A lot of these games now they just give you the characters. There are no stages. There are no additional stages. Like perfect example, when I bought Battle for the Grid, I bought each fighter pack. No additional stages. Mortal Kombat X, I bought the DLC. No additional stages. Mortal Kombat 12, I bought the
you mean 11
collector's edition. Yeah, 11. No additional stages.
There were. Am I tripping?
No,
that'd be different.
You tripping? Nope, no additional stages.
All right, so maybe 40. Okay, 40 is definitely too high. I don't know if 20 is high enough, but yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I just said I'll wait until a year or two from now for the complete edition. Because for starters, who the hell am I going to play with? I don't have PlayStation Plus anymore because the free games suck, and half the time people will be playing stuff I don't want to play. Like Ryan's always playing Dead by Daylight. I don't want to play Dead by Daylight all the time. I got sick and tired of Grand Theft Auto.
Okay, first of all, I don't play multiplayer on PS5. First of all, remember, you have to pay for PS Plus to get multiplayer. This is always a novel idea to me. This is always a novel idea to me. So
yes, to play online. Yes,
right. That's just bonkers to me. Yeah, I mean, because I would just say, hey, you can play online, and there's a bunch of people to play there. But
I mean, that's the way it was originally. But remember, man, Cream cash rules everything around me. Sony said, "Oh, y'all niggas enjoy playing online for free with the PS3, right? Guess what? Paywall. Xbox did the same thing.
Yeah. They got
Xbox actually did it first.
They got y'all. Yeah, they did. I remember Xbox Live. Yeah, I recall that. They got y'all looking like a bunch of peasants, man.
Don't say y'all. Like I said, I stopped paying for it. Like mine expired in April. So that's what? It's like 6 months?
Maybe.
Yeah, 6 months without PlayStation Plus. All right. So I'm going to go into a few small stories, mainly in the realm of Warner Brothers / DC Comics. So, a video game that was ostracized for its lack of fatality, since we're talking about Mortal Kombat. Warner Brothers apparently, someone actually pitched a DC Universe versus Mortal Kombat film to Warner Brothers Animation, and they said, fuck no.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Yeah, so this was actually reported by comicbook.com because, who is it? Looks like Jeremy Adams, who is apparently one of the developers behind all of the Mortal Kombat Legends stuff. He's the writer. And he also wrote Batman, Soul of the Dragon, and Justice League War World. Yeah, so he told comicbook.com that he originally pitched this back to them, I want to say like maybe 10 years ago. And they were like, no. And comicbook.com's like, do they hate money? He said, well, at the end of the day, I don't know if they're ever going to do it. I hope they do, and they can call it.
I don't know how do you even make something like that? I mean, I'm just
multiverse crossover, the same way it was in the game. Just adapt the game.
I guess.
As people seem to forget that was a game that came out in 2008.
No, we remember, but it was also hammy and silly as to why everything happened. It's like, I mean, that's what you want to do. I don't know. I would be apprehensive if I was a movie producer. I'd be apprehensive to stick my money into that project. I would not be sure if that money will recoup its funds.
Yeah. So looking at the comments on Twitter, somebody said they must not like money. When I'm in competition, who can run a company worse than my opponent is Warner Brothers. Somebody said, I'm
apprehensive to take a bunch of people on Twitter's advice as to people who would get, because they'll go see it, but they're not even 1% of the. They're not even 0.0001% of the people who they need to go to see this film. Again,
Samir,
the vocal minority.
The film that goes straight to DVD, like every other thing.
Are they even going to buy it? Are they going to stream it? It's like, that's what I'm saying. It's like they need wide acceptance of this project to a certain degree, and those schmucks in that comment don't really account for the entirety of the demographic. I am a fan of Mortal Kombat and DC Comics for the most part, and I wouldn't see that movie, or I wouldn't take that movie seriously.
You have to call them schmucks, bro.
I'm gonna call them schmucks.
All right, so here is the other piece of DC news. So, Elseworlds is basically DC's version of What If. So they had Batman Gotham by Gaslight, Superman Speaking Bullets. There's a few more that I can't remember, but they are actually talking about bringing it back. So they're going. It was gone. Bro, there's been no Elseworlds stuff in like forever and a day. So these are a few of the titles that they've announced. And it's just like, why would they wait? I mean, why would they not wait until NYCC to announce this? They announced this like Wednesday. So it's Gotham by Gaslight, the Kryptonian Age. So this one's going to be written by Andy Diggle and drawn by Leandro Fernandez. So it's going to be 12 issues. The series is a sequel to 1989's Gotham by Gaslight, which is set in a Victorian era world where Batman battles Jack the Ripper in Gotham City. The sequel will introduce more 19th century versions of DC's heroes as Batman assembles the Justice League for the first time, and our heroes learn more about the secret history between Earth and Krypton. All right, here's another one. Batman the Barbarian. I might actually check this one out because it's written and drawn by Greg Smallwood. So Batman the Barbarian reimagines the Caped Crusader as a wandering barbarian in a medieval version of the DCU. Dark Knights of Steel, All Winter. So this one was written by Jay Kristoff and art by Terso Khans. So I don't know if you read the Dark Knights of Steel stuff, because they didn't necessarily consider that an Elseworlds, but I guess you can call it an Elseworlds. So this is actually a spinoff on Tom Taylor's medieval fantasy series, Dark Knights of Steel, which focuses on Deathstroke, inspired by...
You said Jay Kristoff?
Yes.
Oh, the author. Okay.
Yeah, All Winter sees Deathstroke wandering a frozen wasteland and reluctantly becoming a protector of the innocent rather than a remorseless mercenary. Green Lantern Dark, which is written by Tate Brombaugh and art by Werther Deledra. And this is going to be 7 issues. This series takes place in an alternate universe where evil has ravaged a sunless Earth. A new Green Lantern has emerged as the only remaining hero, but she goes missing just as humanity needs her the most. So I actually saw this one because Clayman posted the cover, because he's doing the covers, but he's writing it. So Batman Nightfire, written by Clayman and drawn by Seth Man. 6 issues. So said Batman.
A lot of Batman content in this Elseworld lineup.
I'm not done yet, bro. Batman Catwoman artist Clayman returns to the franchise for a story set in a world where Batman harbors a secret so important that he would rather allow Gotham to burn down than let the truth be known. DC hints that the series also deals with Batman traveling to the past to rewrite his present. And this is the one I'm excited about. So, DC versus Vampires, World War V. So, this is a sequel to DC versus Vampires. So, this one is written and actually has the original creative team of Matthew Rosenberg and Otto Schmidt. So, 12 issues, just as the previous series. So, this sequel to the original DC versus Vampires takes place at a time when humanity is beginning to restore sunlight to a vampire-ravaged world. Unfortunately for these survivors, an undead, god damn it, it got spoiled for me. I'm currently reading DC versus Vampires. An undead Barbara Gordon emerges from the latest and greatest threat, as the latest and greatest threat to humanity's survival. Out of continuity stories have always been pillar to DC publishing, granting creators the ability to explore all the wild corners of the DC universe. So, yeah. So, all of these will be coming out at some point next year. You plan on reading any of those?
Oh, you know how I feel about like alternate universe stuff. I have to really like it to want to read it.
No, my dude, you read pretty much everything in the Ultimate Universe. You read Superman, Red Sun,
how do I look? Now, do I look favorably upon any of those works?
You like Ultimate Spider-Man?
Yeah, that's like the only thing that's worth out of that entire universe. All those runs, all those comics. The only thing that's worth the damn is.
You like the Ultimates?
No, I didn't. They were assholes. Every single one of them.
Okay,
they were all like assholes.
You like Ultimate Fantastic Four until Reed Richards lost his mind.
Most of that book. Okay, yeah. Okay, the first half of that book was good. Then it went off the rails. All right, that sums up the entirety of the Ultimate Universe. It was good in the first part. Then it went off the rails, or they were assholes in the beginning. No, they weren't likable.
Yeah, because most of the creators left. You got to remember, dude, when the Ultimate Universe was formed, it was just really Bendis and Mark Miller. Bendis was writing Ultimate Spider-Man. Miller was writing Ultimate. They teamed up and wrote Ultimate Fantastic Four together. Then Bendis was
doing X-Men?
Doing Ultimate Spider-Man. Miller. Miller was carrying all the weight. Bendis was writing Ultimate Spider-Man and Ultimate Marvel Team Up.
Well, Miller, he must have got tired of something and broke out because the book
he said I'm gonna go. He said I'm gonna go write Civil War, and that was it. Then he started doing his independent stuff, and Kick-Ass was born after that, and so on and so forth. But yeah, so I might check out a few of these. I'm definitely gonna read the DC versus Vampire World War V. The Gotham by Gaslight, I can skip it. All right. Samir?
Yes.
Start.
Okay, so, all right. All right, so now that Blue Beetle has officially ended its theatrical run, I mean, we wish it did better, but it didn't. Do you think this is going to hurt its chances for a sequel?
No, because Yellow's still in the DCU.
Yeah, but they just because he's in it doesn't mean he getting the movie because he saw what happened last time.
What are you talking about?
I mean, a lot of these actors were supposed to get more movies, and they didn't. Like Ben Affleck was supposed to get more out.
Ben Affleck also stepped away from the DC universe. How many times are you gonna bring up Ben Affleck?
And then Ray Fisher was supposed to get a movie too. I'm just saying, that's what they planned to do. And because of the sales were all jacked up, they never did.
It wasn't the sales on Ray Fisher's part. It was he didn't like the way he was treated, and he was very outspoken about it. So I guess they bought him out of his contract.
Who knows? All right, well, this is going to segue into my next point about the DCEU. What's up with Jason Momoa right now? Like, you heard all these allegations about him acting out of pocket?
Yeah, and somebody from DC said none of that is true. Because this is the thing that makes me mad about that. This was Amber Heard's therapist who posted this stuff. So for starters, what type of therapist are you? Because now you're violating HIPAA law. Everything that a therapist that you say to your therapist cannot be used against you unless you speak of committing murder.
So what's crazy about so this is the best part about this because it's like not only. So you got both sides that's coming out, and multiple fairly reputable news outlets are saying this, which is just all kinds of messy.
No, everybody's saying the same thing. Everyone's using source A to write stories. So trust me, I've looked at every single one of them. That's why I didn't even bother to post it. I'm like, So, you know.
No, you definitely want to post it because it's messy. Like, what's up with the whole Elon Musk thing? Like, why is he even involved in this situation? This man is a guy. So he allegedly, all right, because they were going to cut her more from the film. Allegedly, he came in and said, "Yo, I will sue XYZ to keep her in this film at that capacity." Right, and he told apparently he was going to go all scorched third, you know, which is just out of pocket. This whole story is just silly and out of pocket.
I don't know, man. Elon got some problems.
Yeah, so there's that, and it's just all kinds of this whole story is dumb, and I'm not even sure why they're even fighting for these roles. I mean, she got paid for the movie anyways. I don't know why she would want to be in this film and more than she already is. It's gonna tank, to be honest. I'm actually, if it's not gonna tank, no one's gonna see it anyways. I mean, no one's reprising any of their character roles from the original Justice League movies. Like no one's reprising their role. They pretty much wipe the slate clean.
Oh, that's why. Back in the day, they had a relationship. So maybe he's trying to get that whole thing back.
Oh, you mean Elon Musk and Amber Heard?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They dated they dated while she was married to Johnny Depp too. If the T is accurate,
2018.
Yeah, if the T was accurate, yeah.
They might have been separated. I mean, I don't want to talk about nobody's relationships and marital statuses anymore because I don't know if you've been on the internet this week, but the lady everyone hates now is just still talking because she got a book coming out. And I'm not talking about it, okay? I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, those two suck. All right, moving on.
Because Devin is just going off on Facebook right now. I was going to say, bro, shut up. Why do you even care?
Yo, it's like he stayed posting about it. It's hilarious. All right. That was about to
like a few people talk about it on my timeline, but that's about it. Devin's just there's an update. Shut up, bald-headed fool.
All right, let's go ahead and that's my 2 cents about the current state of the DCU. It's all garbage.
All right, so we're jumping from one universe to another. I don't know if it's necessarily garbage, but there's a lot of restructuring going around. So MCU news, guys. Ooh,
I thought we were going to talk about MCU until the New York Comic Con stuff comes out.
No, I said save all NYCC news for next week.
Oh,
I'm talking about all this stuff that's come out. So, like, you know, Jeremy Slater, who was the head writer on Moon Knight, he actually quit during the series production.
Yeah, I do.
So I saw that. I'm like, okay, wow. Daredevil Born Again is getting a reboot in the middle of its production. So Marvel Studios has let go of the writers and the directors. So basically what they're going to do is, since less than half of the series, 18 episodes, were shot when production was shut down by the strikes, those episodes will now be overhauled and reshot with using some of the elements from already existing footage being used. So word on the street is Kevin Feige saw like the first few episodes, didn't like them because Matt's not in his suit until the 4th episode. Because the rumor has it this was going to be like on some borderline Law and Order procedural type stuff.
Oh God, who thought that was a good idea?
Less costumey.
Who thought that was a good idea?
I don't know. So
I'm about to get. Okay, look, that's the story. I'm about to get behind Kevin Feige on this one and ask everyone involved. If you thought that was a good idea, you need to hit the road. I'm sorry. Get GTFO. All right. If I wanted to watch that, I would have watched Law and Order. Okay.
So yeah, that was one of the things with that, and we also got an update on how they plan on doing the shows from here on out. So they're going to have showrunners who write the pilots and create show Bibles. And they're going to have full-time TV executives as opposed to, possibly bringing in somebody from, the world of movies. And so now they're talking about doing, multi-season television shows. I guess this is all just coming off the tail end of Loki being its first live action show with a second season, because out of all these shows, we've only gotten 2 renewals. So that's Loki and What If.
Yeah, that is correct.
Yeah, so honestly, if they're going to do this way with multi seasons, they're probably just going to get a bunch of B-listers, because when it comes to TV, I don't know if you can get a film star to do that for like XYZ amount of time.
I mean, Joe Clooney did multiple seasons of ER.
Yeah, but that's where he got his start. Once he got big in movies, he left ER.
Yeah, so, I mean, was he big before or after? Like, I can't remember, because I could have sworn he was big before that.
No, he wasn't. That's the same thing with Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis was on a show called Moonlighting with Sybil Shepherd.
Oh no, yeah, he definitely got his.
Then he got Die Hard, and he said, "I'm out."
That is true. That's what happened. Yeah.
So
Bruce Willis definitely.
Yeah. So like, it's amazing that Tom Hiddleston is still doing a second season of Loki. But keep in mind, it's also like 6 to 8 episodes. So if they keep it short like that,
Tom
maybe
Hiddleston
they can work that out.
He likes to work though. Like he enjoys certain roles. He gets so. He's not like in it for the money. You can tell he's one of those actors.
Yeah. Because so far, out of all the people who have been in MCU films, it seems like possibly the only two who could maybe stick around and do TV shows would be Tom Hiddleston and Anthony Mackie.
I mean, Sebastian Stan.
Yeah, but Sebastian Stan really doesn't do TV like that. Like, bro, Anthony Mackie did Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Twisted Metal.
That's a good show. Did Iman Vellani count?
No, because she was a newcomer.
Okay, so you already established.
I'm talking about people who already had an actor who already had some type of notoriety. Like, we didn't know who Tom Hiddleston was until Thor, for the most part. We knew who Anthony Mackie was because of 8 Mile and everything he's done between there.
Did I know who Tom Hiddleston was before Loki?
Probably didn't.
I feel like I did.
We're not doing the tangent.
But hang on, I'm trying to
think. Kong Skull Island came out after Thor.
No, but I watched some other stuff though. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, there's probably a bunch of stuff after the fact. Because you got to remember, dude, Thor came out in 2011. But he's looking anyway, so go ahead and look at his damn filmography while I wait.
I'm just trying to. Hang on a second. No, I think you're right. Yeah, that was the first thing I saw, man. Yeah, that's my first. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I can't think of any other actors off the top of my head that would be good for a TV role. I mean, Oscar Isaac, would he stick around?
Hell no. He's done with Moon Knight. That's it.
That's silly. He was so good.
And I said that. I'm like, why would they even get this man? Because when we reported it, they said it was going to be one season and that was it. Because everyone was like, so is he coming back?
So,
like, no.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's like, don't start a project with a character that you want to appear off and on throughout your universe going forward. One-shot characters don't make any sense. Because do they just up and disappear? Y'all trying to make a mirror image of the comic book universe. They need to recast Moon Knight or bring back Oscar Isaac.
Yeah, sounds good. But so yeah, that's that. We're also getting Werewolf by Night in color next week on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, don't know if I'm gonna watch it though.
Why? It was good.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't know if I'm going to watch it in color. I'd rather just watch it in black and white.
Why? I mean, yeah, the black and white was cool, but you can watch it in color. It's not going to...
I get that. It's just like, once I see something in a certain aesthetic or aspect, I don't want to see it any differently. Like, perfect example, The Walking Dead. So, I saw the show, obviously, before I read the comic. But here's the thing, though. when I saw that first season, they actually aired it in black and white to mirror it as the comic. Although they originally aired it in color, they only re-aired the first season in black and white. So when I was watching
it's like you don't want to eat anything other than chicken nuggets and chicken tenders and French fries
Samir,
everywhere you go.
No,
it's kind of like that.
It's the same. No, because it's the same shit. I just like the version I like.
Right.
It's like comparing. Because you like to always use this dumbass chicken nugget analogy. It's like saying, oh, I don't want chicken nuggets from Wendy's because I like Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets. It's the same.
Right.
They're both chicken nuggets.
Exactly. But you can't have any other kind of chicken nuggets. That's the only ones you want. That's it. I got it. And also loud noises and certain, certain textures freak you out. I get it.
You're not funny and nobody likes you.
I'm calling you autistic, is what I'm saying.
Man, you corny.
Bro, fuck you.
It makes zero sense that you can't just switch your brain to watch it in a different form. It makes no sense. It truly doesn't. It's just
I can't. I don't want to.
Exactly. And some people don't want to wear wool, or they don't want to eat, spaghetti that doesn't have noodles and butter in it. I don't know. It's just, some people have they have a resistance to change. It's fine. It's just that's a strange stance to take, sir. That's all I'm saying.
It's not a strange stance. It's my stance, and once again, it's judging me on my opinion.
Sir, people are going to challenge your ideas. All right, that's what happens when you challenge ideas. You put forth an opinion / idea. People will challenge it. That's what happens. That's what a conversation means.
You're not challenging my opinion. You're literally shitting on my decision to watch something in black and white.
I'm checking it. All right, you can.
You're like, nah, you're stupid because you don't want to watch it in color. Why am I watching it in color? It's in color now.
No one said that. No one said that. You like? I didn't say. I said nothing of the sort. I didn't see nothing.
You don't like people touching you, and you autistic because you don't want to watch it in color.
I ain't say nothing of the sort. All right, there's plenty of very widely successful, highly intelligent autistic people and neurodivergent people. All right. I ain't say nothing of the sort. You said that. You said that. All right. You said it.
Go to your next story, man. Before I slap the shit out of you.
I mean, it's been kind of hard to do that through the computer screen.
I'll drive 3 hours.
All right, Act 4.5. Activision Blizzard says that the reemergence of Guitar Hero is coming. Are you ready for the reemergence of Guitar Hero, Bernard?
Bro, I can't even play a regular guitar. Fuck Guitar Hero. I want DJ Hero.
Yeah, let that stay dead.
I don't. And the main reason I don't want Guitar Hero because they're not going to do another Guitar Hero live. They're just going to do the shitty version of Guitar Hero with the buttons as opposed to something that can actually teach you how to play the guitar. That's
Bernard. No one wants.
No, wait, that wasn't Guitar Hero. That was Rock Band. No, that was Rock Band Live because Rock Band Live.
You're thinking of Rock Smith, I think.
No, I have Rock Smith. Rock Band Live was also a thing, dude. So it was the same thing, but it came with an actual guitar.
Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.
Sold out.
Nobody wants that. Yeah, it did it though. No, what made Mad Catz and Activision a crap ton of money were the button guitars. That's what people wanted. I don't want to learn how to play the instrument. Okay, the learning curve's too high. All right, but you can tap buttons all day and get a rhythm. That's what people want.
Lazy.
It's not giving lazy, sir. Just no one wants to do that. That's like saying, "Oh yeah, you need a license and a qualification to drive and Forza Motorsport." Because that's what real drivers do. Okay, nobody wants realism.
Sir, you would be surprised how many people actually buy the steering wheel and pedals.
Oh no, the steering wheel and pedals is fine, but to actually have to get a license to buy one of those things. It's ridiculous.
Samir.
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Samir, it's just a different aesthetic. It's not for you.
Yeah, but no, having to learn notes and keys and whatnot. No one wants to do that. That's ridiculous.
Once again, the game sold out.
Did it though? How many copies did they have though?
All right, I'll tell you in a second.
Because if it's sold out and they only had like 25,000 copies, I mean, is that really a lot?
Going on a tangent, but whatever. All right.
We're not going on a tangent. This is pertinent to the conversation about Guitar Hero coming back.
All right. I hate Wikipedia sometimes. Where the hell is Rock Band Live? What was it, Guitar Hero Live?
I'm pretty sure it was Rocksmith, in my opinion.
No,
Rocksmith was one that had the stupid
Samir.
Yeah.
Rocksmith didn't come with the guitar. This came with a legit guitar. That's what I'm talking about. I have Rocksmith. It was Guitar Hero Live.
Oh, okay, you got it.
Yeah, this was the last one. Yeah.
I remember that was the dying gas. I don't think anyone bought that.
I can't find sales. They don't have sales on here.
I don't think that was all that popular, bro.
Oh, Guitar Hero. Activision stated that Guitar Hero Live was outselling their previous two Guitar Hero games, Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock and Guitar Hero 5, though did not report the exact sale numbers. Their quarterly earnings resulted presented in February 2016. Activision reported that Guitar Hero Live missed their expectations.
That's not surprising.
I mean, missed their expectations doesn't necessarily mean that, the game didn't sell. Like, a lot of people have high-ass expectations for stuff, and it still makes money. It's just not what they wanted it to be. So, yeah, that came with an actual guitar and everything. Because I remember it came out when I was working at Best Buy in 2015.
It didn't have it still had the thrummer. Are you sure? This is not a real guitar, bro.
No, they had one that was a real guitar.
Yeah, but this one isn't one. This one is it might be more. The buttons are different, but it doesn't have any strings, so it's not a real guitar.
No,
so I think what you're thinking
there was a string version as well.
I'm not seeing it. Hang on. Was this one? Does this one have the string? Nope, that one has a little thrummer too. Yeah, none of these have thrummer too. These are not real guitars. So this, I think Rocksmith is the only one with real guitars.
Rocksmith didn't come with the guitar though, is what I'm telling you.
Because you had to buy it. I don't know.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you.
But these guitars aren't real guitars.
Okay. But like I said, I recall there being a version that came with a real guitar.
I can see how this version sold a lot because it's not a real guitar. And this furthers my point about people not wanting to learn guitar. They just want to play a video game.
Yeah. Well, all right. Got any more to chime in on Guitar Hero?
I mean, I might play it when it comes out.
You a liar and you know it.
I play World Tour a lot.
Stop the cap.
And how long ago was that? That was the early 2000s.
When World Tour came out, I played it a lot. I had it on whatever console was on.
I don't even remember that.
It was on 360. That's what it was. Yeah, I had it on 360.
Okay. You should have added that in with the video game news with Overwatch, but whatever.
Yeah.
So, Best Buy, y'all just stay pissing me off.
It's time.
So, no, it's not time. So,
it's time.
A leaked report came out earlier this week about Best Buy starting to phase out their physical Blu-rays and DVD sales. I actually know this firsthand because the Best Buy that I used to work at actually moved plazas, same like development, but moved to like where the Publix I used to work at. So now they're over there. They have no Blu-ray DVD section whatsoever. And apparently this has been a thing for like the past 9 months. They've slowly been phasing them out, and now they are going to get rid of them all pretty much in 2024.
It's time.
How is the time, Samir?
Physical media is going away with the dodo bird.
You say that. All right.
And this is for someone who still likes physical media, but
I was gonna say you buy physical media. You got nothing but anime. So your Blu-ray collection is minimal as opposed to my shows.
I have just as many Blu-rays, sir. Unless you got more. Unless you have more, I have just as many.
Samir, that goes all the way down basically to the ground. You want me to move the table?
Yeah, so do mine.
Okay. You are a liar and you know it.
Mine are all in boxes. I don't have them out right now, but yeah, you don't have to prove that. I see the show. Okay. You never kind of show nothing to me. Why do you all turn it into a dick measuring contest?
No, you turn it into a dick measuring contest. Well, I got the same amount of Blu-rays. You a fucking liar.
You don't want just you want to come out and say you are just meager compared to mine.
Samir, because you only buy anime.
I have a lot of anime, you dipshit.
You don't have that much anime, and I know you don't for a fact.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Well, let's how you see my show. I had 4 shows filled with comics and Blu-rays, and the two of them were dedicated to just Blu-rays and DVDs. The other one's dedicated to manga. All right, and I have more manga and boxes and stuff that I didn't even put on the show.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Best Buy confirmed this on Friday, so today. So it said, to state the obvious, the way we watch movies and TV shows is much different today than it was decades ago, but a Best Buy spokesperson said in a statement to Variety. Making the change gives us more space and opportunity to bring customers new and innovative tech for them to explore, discover, and enjoy. So I just actually went into Best Buy this past Sunday. Was it Sunday?
Uh-huh.
I think it was Sunday when I went and bought Forspoken for $17. There is nothing on that floor that is brand new that wasn't at the previous Best Buy.
All right, I'm a little curious myself. Like, what are y'all gonna do to fill that space? Like, what are you gonna put there that isn't already there? Like, are you gonna sell more VR stuff? How can you spend?
No, that would be that's in a different department. So remember, the VR stuff is near the computer stuff. The Blu-rays are usually near the games. So VR is in a whole different section.
Have the slightest idea what? Like, I don't know what they're gonna do.
And even then, since they moved, the video game section has shrunken. Like the aisle for like the PlayStation stuff is very narrow now. So it's like at this point, Best Buy is about to lose me as a customer. I'm gonna just go ahead and buy all my movies and stuff from Target
or Amazon.
No, or Walmart, because I don't want to wait. Half the time when I buy a movie, I'm taking it out the plastic wrapping and I'm watching it when I get home.
You don't have 2-day shipping or 1-day shipping?
I do have Prime, Samir. But there's a difference between waiting 1 to 2 days versus 10 minutes to get back home.
You gotta watch it right away. Most of the stuff I watch, most of my Blu-rays are trophies, quote unquote trophies.
Exactly. I
don't even go back and watch it. I just stream it. Like there's things I will stream that I own on my shelf.
And that's what's wrong with you now.
It's not wrong. That's what it is. Hey, look, the trophies, all right? Books are trophies, movies are trophies, video games are trophies, it's trophies.
Yeah, and that's the reason why I haven't made up my mind yet if I'm going to sell my digital code for Spider-Man 2 or if I'm going to give it away on the podcast, guys. So if you want Spider-Man 2 possibly for free, keep listening. You're not eligible to get it, Samir.
I was just going to buy my copy and then, yeah.
No, you're not. You're just going to wait for it to come out on PC so you can cheat. The same way you didn't buy 2018 Spider-Man. You borrowed mine, didn't beat it because you had it for like 4 months and you were at the end of the game. It was just like, I
beat it.
No, I beat it.
My trophies say otherwise.
You know the truth, though, so don't be lying on this podcast.
What are you talking about, sir? I don't know what you're talking about. Bernard, we both know who here is more given to fantastical tales, all right?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
You got Miles Morales in a bundle. Samir, where's your copy of Miles Morales?
It's in my Steam library.
No, I'm talking about the copy that came with your PS5, sir.
Why does that matter? It's not. I got it on Steam. I don't need anywhere else.
3 years later,
yeah, it's on Steam. I got it on Steam, and
have you started it? Have you started it? Huh?
I will complete it by the time the next one comes out.
You're full of shit. You know why? Because it comes out next week.
I will complete it by the time I'm ready to play it.
Cap.
I'm behind anyways. I'm not touching Spider-Man 2 before I beat Final Fantasy 16, and I'm almost done with Baldur's Gate. I am backed up. So Spider-Man is going to wait. All right.
So what you're saying is you're constipated.
What I'm saying is that I am flooding with content.
So you're constipated with games.
I have a lot of things to play. I don't know what that analogy doesn't track, sir. I don't know what you're trying to say. All right,
you're backed up. You're constipated with games.
No, I mean you can say that about yourself. I would not say those kind of words and describe my situation.
I mean, I'm not really backed up because I find
you are. You say you're always behind. You never want to take a new show. You don't have time for movies. You don't have time for video games.
Samir.
So what are you, sir? What are you, sir? Yeah.
Samir.
Yeah.
There's a difference between time management and being backed up.
No, it sounds like you backed up. That's what you sound like. No, that's your phrase.
No, because you're the one who was always behind on the show. You didn't watch Loki last week. The week before that, you didn't watch the first 3 episodes of Gen V. So hopefully, you watch these 2 episodes of Loki so we can review them.
I can't wait to review of episode 5 of Gen V. You're gonna hate me.
Maybe. Speaking of which, you got any more stories? We're an hour in.
Let's get into our review of Gen V. Or as I like to call it,
Totally Killer first.
We can do that last. I have little to say about that movie that isn't positive. But the 5th episode of Gen V, which I like to call it Jordan and Marie. That's what the show is to me now. It's all Jordan and Marie. That's the ones that I care about.
Man, you corny.
Of course. y'all know why. Y'all know why. Because I think I said this last week. Samir's a one-trick pony. Samir's a one-trick pony. Look at him over here about to die. Like on some Red Fox trip pulling his heart. Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you.
Oh my goodness. Yes. So this week on Jordan and Marie.
So fuck the A plot.
Yeah, that is the A plot. That is the A plot. Although a close runner-up, I do like Emma and Sam. They're just so cute together. Yeah,
that's like relationships are B plot.
Now Andre and Kate, so toxic. Yeah, but no, the show's got to be called Jordan and Marie.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Because it's not just about them.
No, it is. It's all it is.
I hate you.
All right, what you think of this episode of Jordan and Marie?
Stop it.
You stop what?
So this episode, we got no Patrick Schwarzenegger.
Oh yeah, he did. Or as I like to call him, a part of the version 1 of Kate's relationship. So it's like it used to be. What was his name actually? It was I forgot the character's name. He's been dead for so long.
He's been dead for like 4 episodes, dude.
Yeah.
Give you a second. You got it?
It ain't that important. Golden Boy.
Luke, fool. Luke Riordan. All right. So yeah, like I said, I like this episode.
Oh, that episode's great.
Looks like I was wrong, so I have to eat a little bit of crow. Because remember I said it was probably the dean, and you're like, she ain't got no power. I'm like, man, she could be lying. But so far, we still know she has no powers.
Yes.
It turns out it was that skank Kate all along.
Dang, don't gotta call her that. She's pretty much a victim too. She clearly didn't have a good time doing it. She was forced to do it. It was tearing her up inside.
Was she forced to do it?
Yes, she was. Clearly, she was coerced by the dean to do it. All right. I mean, I'm not saying she's absolved of all sins. No, she's definitely wrong. I'm saying it's not as simple as what you're making out to be. I wouldn't outright condemn her completely.
Nah, fuck that. Condemned. So yeah, I mean, I can't remember the name of my wife dude whose dick got blown off. What was his name? What was his name? Sam.
No, it wasn't Sam.
No, not Sam. Sam, yes, not Sam. Rufus.
Yeah, Rufus. Oh, Rufus. Yeah, because of Rufus.
Yeah. I really thought he was about to die.
Oh no, he was going, but then they stopped. They definitely stopped him.
Yeah, so good.
All right, but jokes aside,
Kate decided to fess up.
Yeah, but jokes aside, how are you feeling about the titular couple, Jordan and Marie?
Once again, bro, stop trying to make this a Jordan and Marie podcast.
Well, excuse me, but their relationship is a big part of the.
It was a big part of this episode.
Yeah, the episode. That's what I'm saying. So I'm asking you what you think of the pairing.
Didn't need to be done.
Oh, explain your stance. Why don't you think it needed to be done?
Because these were two people. I said this last week. These were two people who hated each other, and all of a sudden they got together.
So here's the thing.
And even then, it's under the false pretenses of mind wiping. So it's like, do they?
So here's the thing, Bernard. Here's the thing. So the opposite of love is not hate; it's indifference. Okay. Secondly, all right, they don't obviously hate each other now. They definitely mutually respect each other way before they even started hooking up, and now they just outright like each other. All right, there's a lot on both sides. There's a lot to like from either side. Okay. And you couldn't see the feelings there. I mean, the chemistry is just through the roof. You don't see any of that. You don't think they look good together? Or that they fit in well with each other personality-wise?
No, I think it's going to blow up in her face. And stop sending me fucking reels and mini TikToks about the shipping shit, okay?
Just saying. There were more coming. All right? All right, well.
Nah, I will block your number, my dude.
What do you grade this episode of Jordan and Marie?
Fuck you, bro.
I mean, I think I would grade it probably a 9.5.
And I could have sworn we were doing a series overview because we were 4 episodes in.
Yeah, but this episode was too fire.
One trick pony, ladies and gentlemen. One trick pony.
All right,
grading the episode.
All right, fine. We'll come back to this when the series finale, season finale of Jordan and Marie premieres. So let's move on to the next thing we're reviewing.
Loki. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Okay.
All right. We're reviewing the first 2 episodes because somebody didn't watch last week's.
Okay, so yeah, we're caught up now.
Because he was constipated. Stuff. All right, so episode 1. What were your thoughts on that?
I mean, you don't often see Loki that. He was definitely perturbed. Like, you don't often see him that disturbed and off his game. He was clearly upset.
Yeah. So my issue with this is, I feel like they decided to kind of wind it back and like change the plot just a little bit, because the way that the season ended, you would think that due to the fact that Sylvie killed He Who Remains, just basically changed the timeline. Because remember, when he went back, it was all the statues of Cain in the TVA, as opposed to, it being in the past. So I figured, there was a disruption in the timeline as opposed to him being, time slipping.
Yeah.
Being pulled to the past, present, and future. Ke Huy Quan is killing it as Ouroboros, aka.
Yes, he is.
I'm glad this man is finally getting the recognition he deserves. Tom Hiddleston and Owen Wilson are literally killing this. Like my favorite part of episode 1 was when he finally reconnected with present Mobius, and they were in the elevator. He time slipped. He was like, "Did that look painful?" I was like, "No." But he lied, and he did it again. And he said it was like, you look like spaghetti being pulled inside out.
Yeah, it was pretty effed up. And then apparently there was someone in the elevator the whole time.
Yeah, and there was somebody in the middle like, what do you think? Like, oh. She didn't even say nothing. Like, this is my stop. I'm getting off. I feel like Loki pruned himself. So this is going to be a wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey type situation. So remember when he went to the future and the TVA was in shambles? and he saw Sylvie in the elevator. It's like, oh, there you are. And then he got pruned. So I feel like he's going to end up pruning himself.
Yeah. The end is the beginning is the end. Yeah.
Yeah. Or as the doctor would say, so it's all a big ball of wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. This is why I hate trailers. I hate trailers sometimes for TV shows because you kind of already know what's going to happen. Like, bro, I honestly thought this was going to be episode 1 was going to be the episode they kill off Owen Wilson. I was like, oh, nope, he's about to lose his skin. But due to the fact that we saw him in the trailers, I
mean, he's not going to give it to Owen Wilson. He's pretty much a big part of the show.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
They
Sorry.
can still kill him.
I mean, I'm surprised they killed Cultist Maria Hill.
Exactly.
That was a bad decision.
I'm going to say, did you forget they killed Maria Hill in the first episode of Secret Invasion?
That was a bad decision. The down on that shitty show. Oh my god, that was so dirty.
Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and get in episode 2. So episode 2, this one was good, man. Tom Hiddleston
definitely,
bag.
Well, I think all the characters involved were in the bag.
Yeah, but this one, he's like they own some good cop, bad cop stuff. I mean, the episode is called Breaking Brad, for goodness sake. So they went and got.
Oh yeah, they broke Brad. Yeah, I just caught that actually. I think about it.
Yeah, Hunter X5 decided to literally break bad and just go off on his own beaten path and become a friggin' movie star. And I don't know if you were actually paying attention to that scene, but he's in the movie with Kingo.
With who?
Kingo, Kumail Nanjiani's character from Eternals.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. People are saying like there's another people are saying there's an X-Men Easter egg because of the doors. Look like the doors in Cerebro. I'm like, that was a dumbass reach.
Yeah, no, that's dumb.
But yeah, man, when he went and got that little cube machine or whatever, I'm like, oh man, Loki finna really lose it. He really trying to find Sylvie. Oh yeah, we didn't talk about the post-credit scene in episode 1 where Sylvie went to Broxton, Oklahoma.
Well, I mean, it pretty much opens on her scene in that place, so.
Yeah, but it was. But this is the first MCU show where we got a post-credit scene in the first episode.
Oh, okay, I guess you're right. I wasn't even thinking about that.
Yeah, and for those of you who don't read comics, Broxton, Oklahoma is where Thor put Asgard on Earth when he came back, like after Civil War. So that's where all the new gods were living and whatnot.
Yeah.
Shout out to Broxton, Oklahoma, doing big things. All right. What are your thoughts on this episode? I like Casey and Obi's interaction. It's like, oh my god, you read the book? Can you sign my copy?
Oh yeah, that was cute.
Yeah. Fanboying out.
I mean, honestly, I love the chemistry between Tom Hiddleston and Sophie Di Martino. Great. Honestly, the whole cast has great chemistry. I mean, Owen Wilson, awesome. Ki Kwan, he don't change a thing. Perfect. Wumi. What happened?
No, I was gonna say. So you're not even gonna give Wumi Masoka her flowers?
I was just about to give Wumi Masoka her.
I know, but you paused, so I was just like, oh, so you saying everybody else, but not the black one.
I was about to get on her. Yeah, so she also doing a great job. Love to see her. I can actually have more of her. And obviously, I'm patiently awaiting the appearance of Ravana, Google McBefferov, to come back because I can never get too much of her.
Of course. I know you was mad. You ain't see her in no episode of Doctor Who. You're like, yo, where's Tish?
Yeah, basically.
But like this episode very much. 80s McDonald's is a trip. I'm like, it's so clean in there.
Most McDonald's are clean. What are you talking about? Most of them are. Yeah, nowadays. I don't know which McDonald's you be going to. Go to the ones in the nice neighborhoods.
I went to one in Jupiter a few days ago. It was a mess.
I don't know. I guess it's just you. I tell you, man, the world will follow you with nonsense. You just got such negative energy. You just manifest all the just stuff around you. You put a smile on your face, go through life with a rainbow and sunshine, and nice things will happen.
And that's when a bird shits on my head.
I don't think that's really a bad thing for shitting your head. Some people say it's good luck.
And I'm not one of them people.
It's not that big a deal.
All right. So General Dox went rogue and decided to just basically prune every single timeline out.
Oh, she out of pocket, yeah.
I mean, I kind of had a feeling that was going to happen. At first, I really thought, she was just going to have everybody go through every single timeline to, track down Sophie. But
nope.
Our boy Brad found her and was just like, nah, I'm going to go be a star. Because this was my life before, they took me and wiped my memory who knows how many times. But yeah.
I mean, I can't completely fault him for that.
So, oh wait, never mind. You're not watching this on Disney Plus.
Oh, yes, I am.
Oh, I was gonna say, how do you feel about The Appointment? Watching that has been implemented by Disney Plus since Ahsoka.
I mean, I don't have a preference. I mean,
you hate Appointment watching. You shit on me about Appointment watching all the damn time. This drops at 9 p.m. on Thursdays, Eastern Standard Time.
So at this point, it's like I'm not going to keep fighting. I can't stay mad at something. There's just a lot of energy involved in that. It's too hard work.
I might put the gift of Rick James, Dave Chappelle's Rick James. Just come on back. All right. So we're not reviewing Doctor Who this week because I fucked up. I forgot episodes 8 and 9 were a two-parter. So unless we just reviewed episode 7, which I'm just like, screw it, we'll just finish the series overall next week.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah. You told me what?
I told you what?
You just said I told you that.
I said, yeah, we'll do that. Clean your ears out.
I actually did. It sounded like you said, yeah, I told you that. All right, let's go ahead and get into Hunter Killer. So,
you mean Totally Killer?
I'm sorry, bro. I don't know why I'm thinking of that bad Top Cow comic.
Hey, that's Hunter Killer wasn't bad.
Only good thing about that comic was
Kenneth Rockerford.
Yeah, and Mike Silvestri. So, when I saw who directed this movie, Nanak Chakan, I knew that Randall Park was going to be in this movie in some way, shape, or form. Because those two always work together. Because This is the same director who directed Always Be My Maybe. She was also the showrunner on Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23. She was also the showrunner on Young Rock. So I'm like, Randall Park's going to be in this movie some way, shape, or form. So yeah, movie stars Kiernan Shipka, who we all know as Sabrina Spellman on The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, if you finished that. She was also on Mad Men. She played Sally Draper. And she
had a small role on The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. If we're listening to all of her roles. Yeah, she had a small role.
I don't remember her on Kimmy Schmidt.
Is that her small
role? She might have came in during the last season or something. I don't know. Well, I was just trying to keep it to like the more recent stuff or the more popular stuff. Like, I don't know nobody outside of the people I used to do Comics Radar with who watched The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
A lot of people watch that show. That show's funny.
Yeah. All right. Julie Bowen plays Pam Hughes, who is Jane's mother. Lachlan Munro, who we know from Riverdale and also Scary Movie, is Blake Hughes, her father. So let's go ahead and get into it. So when I described this movie last week, I said Back to the Future meets Scream. I feel like I said, I don't remember.
Well, I know she's last summer, 1 or 2. I
mean, nobody called anybody. Yeah, I guess either one. I mean, people were calling people in the Scream, so who knows? So I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. I got really no notes to say about it.
No, it was really good. The characters, every single one of them did a good job. The cast chemistry was great. It was a barrel of laughs. It was fun. It was brutal, all on top of everything. just a nice horror comedy to sprinkle in on your October.
Yes. Also, Adult Lurch. That was Brendan O'Brien. May he rest in peace. The voice of Crash Bandicoot. Remember we talked about him earlier this year?
Oh.
Remember when they did the epilogue? Lurch found his own video game company?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the fact that she was such a pussy in the 80s. Like, between the mom smoking in the car and,
She wasn't a pussy. It was just that the 80s was out of pocket. They were offensive. They were rapey. They had no boundaries. All right? It's like, that wasn't being a pussy. That was like, yo, y'all tripping. All right? I ain't down with none of this. Why are we playing dodgeball? My nose is broken. How is this legal? I'm sorry. I'm with her on all this nonsense. No.
Of course you are.
All right?
Also, sports. No.
Also, the scene with the weed was hilarious because how crappy the weed was back then.
Yeah. And then again, she ate 5 brownies, so.
And she didn't feel a damn thing. She's like, it was hilarious. Like her tolerance was so goddamn high compared to theirs.
Yeah. All right. So, I had a feeling who the killer was both times. And I was actually talking to Loco about this, and I fucked up when I spoke to Loco about it. So, when I spoke to Loco, I said that when she saw young Doug, that she didn't do the flash forward to seeing Doug as an adult. Doug was her original principal.
No, but it was a gym teacher, wasn't it?
No, he was the principal. The gym teacher became the principal once young Doug got killed.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, because remember, the jock who slammed her and threw her out the party, he was the gym teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which makes it effed up because he was smiling all up on her face at the threatening her mom all those years ago. But also, it makes a lot more sense now.
What are you talking about? He never threatened her.
He didn't have beef with her. Now I think about he never had beef. It was the 3 other girls that he murdered that vicariously killed his girlfriend. Which bullying is real, and what they did that night. I'm not saying they deserve to get stabbed 16 times, but that was effed up.
I mean, I don't even remember what happened. I know they got her drunk and they had her confess.
They bullied the crap out of her, got her upset, and made her leave the house while drunk, and then it caused her a wreck while she was upset. Yeah, because they wouldn't stop, and they were just and they lured her into that situation. Like it was just all predatory. That honestly, if that came out now, if that happened now. They would be an issue legally with that what they did there. I don't think they would have been got off scot free if that happened now.
Yeah, because somebody would have posted something online or something like it's like that one dumbass girl who said actually 2 dumbass girls, like the one who said too drunk to care and like killed like 4 people,
something like that. Yeah,
or the one who said I've been drinking all night and I'm good to go. And I think she killed like a whole family.
Oof.
But yeah, so thoroughly enjoyed this movie. Like I said, Randall Park was eventually going to show up in this movie. And he played the sheriff from the future's father.
Oh, yeah. He was a terrible cop, but he was pretty funny.
It's Randall Park, man. He's always going to be funny or terrible. Come on, man. Kim Jong-un, they hate us because they ain't us.
Oh, I mean, he was one. But actually, that whole movie was good. I mean, as much as canceled as James Franco is, him and Seth Rogen together, just pure comedy gold.
Sir, James Franco is no longer canceled. Last I checked, he was supposed to be playing Che Guevara because John Leguizamo got pissed.
I do recall that. Yeah, James Franco is still canceled though.
Yeah, so don't know if that movie is still coming out, but last time I checked, it was. But so yeah, I mean, like I said, I love this movie, and I'm glad. Oh no, he's still playing Fidel Castro. The movie's in post production. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 movies in post production and 1 in production. But yeah, so like I said, thoroughly enjoyed this movie. Really don't have any notes, any negative notes about it. I just wish it was a little bit longer. But yeah, so like
I think it had a tight runtime. Now, I'm not the kind of person that gets gripey over movies not having an hour and 30-minute runtime. I think movies need to be as long as they need to be to get the story across, and as long as your pacing is good, you can be as long as you want. You know, like I'm going to watch Killers of the Flower Moon, and I'm gonna enjoy the hell out of that movie.
Ain't that movie like 5 hours long?
It is a 5-hour cut. If it's paced correctly and edited well, it won't feel like 5 hours. I can sit down, watch the whole thing, maybe have one bathroom break.
All right, better than me because fuck Martin Scorsese. All right,
Martin Scorsese. I mean, we can have a conversation about him another day, but
I'm not doing that again.
There's definitely something we need to touch on with that later on. We'll probably do that next week.
Why? I mean, we don't review his movies.
No, but not there. It's his argument about the MCU as a whole and his gripe on it.
Where was his energy 2 weeks ago when I went off on the man?
I tell you this all the time. Okay, you can have a stance on something, get more information, come back to it later. All right, you can change your opinion on things. All right, you, sir, are so steadfast in your. You have no perspective and no new ideas get in. Sometimes it's like sometimes you just need to soak in some new ideas, man. I'm just saying. All right. I have a new opinion on the matter. It makes more sense now.
Okay. All right. But yeah, I figured out that Chris was the killer because who else knew about the time machine?
Oh, I have to.
Was being built in the future.
Yeah, when you saw what was her name, Amelia?
Yes.
Yeah, when you saw her. Yeah, it was looking kind of damning for Chris. He was like, "What the heck is going on?" And the dad never liked him. So yeah.
But yeah, I mean, bro, the simple fact that her parents got together earlier.
And gave her a 35-year-old brother. And she got a new name.
She got a new name. Yeah, Colette. I'm like, come on, man. Bro, you're 16 and now you're stuck with a new name. It's like, this was my name my entire life. Not anymore.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's so much. And her friend's mom is doing better now because she was in manufacturing before, and now she's a bioengineer, so that's good.
Yeah. The one thing I wish would have happened with her mom I wish it would have been like a Loki situation because they kind of did it in this with Chris, where Chris realized that the past was being changed from when he recorded the podcast earlier. Remember, he said that she was killed in the garage, but he went back and looked at the photos and she was killed on the waterbed. The one girl. So I really wish like her mother would have started to remember some stuff and maybe go help her on the time machine. Maybe she did. Maybe there's like a cut of, no, that would make no sense because she was knocked out. So she probably just found her. It's like, yo, where's the time machine? But who knows? So what do you rate this movie, Samir? Because I am going to give it. It's not a perfect 10, but it's a good solid 9 for me. And I really want a Max Headroom mask now, but those aren't real.
Oh, I wouldn't want one of those masks. It's not really. But no, I mean, I give it a solid 9.0. I have very little notes about this movie. I think the commentary on social issues of the 80s versus the 2020s, and just overall society, loved it. It was really hilarious. I will say this: it's like that town was very oddly diverse for the 80s.
Yeah,
but other than that, yeah, great movie. I loved it.
Yeah, really no Max Headroom mask. Only thing I can get is a Cyberpunk mask, a Donald Trump mask, Guy Fawkes, a LED Bluetooth mask, a horse mask, a reflected mask, Michael Myers, Stormtroopers, Plague Doctor, so on and so forth. But guys, this is Bernard, aka the Scarlet Spider.
All right, and this is Samir, the King in Black.
And that was another episode of the Angry Blerds podcast.
All right, join us next time. Same Blerd channel, same Blerd network.
Yeah, so guys, next week we will be reviewing episode 7 through 13 of Doctor Who. So we're finishing Martha's story. And then, we'll get into the Christmas special, which stars possibly one of Samir's favorite. Is she Australian or is she British? I can't remember. Let me look this up real quick. One of his favorite actors / singers.
Actors / singers?
Oh, Australian. Yeah. I'll give you a hint. She played Cammy in Street Fighter.
I'm drawing a blank. Which Street Fighter?
Kylie. The original one with Jean-Claude Van Damme, dude. It's Kylie Minogue. God damn.
Oh yeah, Kylie Minogue. I forget that was her.
Bruh, I don't get how Kylie Minogue has had like 4 different resurgences in music. So she obviously had Locomotion in the 80s. She had a few songs in the 90s. Disappeared, came back with Love at First Sight in the 2000s, and she's got something now that's been blowing up the charts.
What's crazy? Honestly, I forget that's her in dang on Street Fighter. Honestly,
I mean, no one remembers anybody from that movie. Who the hell played, bro? So
Ming Na.
Yeah, I just know Ming Na win, Jean-Claude Van Damme, and Raul Julia, bro. So this is what I was getting to. So you saw Money Talks, right?
yes.
Do you remember the white guy who Chris Tucker owed money to?
No.
Carmine. He got in the car like at the beginning. He was like, "Look,
I barely remember that
mooches.
movie, but go on."
He was like, "I don't like mooches and I don't like niggas, so killing you would be double fun." He ended up getting killed like towards the end of the movie. That guy played Kid in Street Fighter. Oh yeah, and Byron Mann, because he was also on Arrow. Yeah, guys. Huh?
This movie's an atrocity.
I mean, yeah. So yeah, guys, be sure to rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Give us a like, a follow on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, the TikTok clock app. I did a Power Ranger duet because I was bored and it was raining. And there's an error in that video, so if someone points it out, let me know. Samir, tell the people bye.
Happy Friday the 13th at the time of recording, and live long and prosper.
I don't even know why you said that, because the episode's going to be out.
I said at the time of recording.
I know.
And we should signify Friday the 13th because it's October, Friday the 13th. You need to recognize these things. I don't know why you hate. What's your problem with October, sir? You don't want to give this month any recognition.
You pumpkin spice loving motherfuckers. That's my problem with October.
Okay, so you hate. So basically, because someone else loves something, you gotta hate. That is a definition of a hater. What's your deal?
I thought you said the opposite of love was indifference. So I'm indifferent to October.
Oh, it sounds like you hate it because I'm sorry. Just because, okay, yeah, people like pumpkin spice. I like pumpkin spice lattes or pumpkin spice chais. I like the flavor. Okay, I F with that flavor. Why do you hate the fact that I F with that flavor? Freaking hater.
Did you tell the people bye?
Yeah, I did.
We'll see y'all next
no defense. Goddamn hater.
I'm just sick and tired of every pumpkin just taking over every goddamn thing. It's the same thing with Christmas.
So because pumpkin is thriving, you gotta hate it.
I don't really like holidays, dude. Sorry. Not sorry.
Such a Grinch. Goddamn Oscar the Grouch. Dude, this is more evidence. You are the grumpy one in this friendship. Just saying.
Yeah, and I also show up on time.
Okay, you're still a Grinch. You're a grouch, Bernard.
You done?
Yeah.
Oh.